Hi Flosstube, it's Megan from Megan Be Stitchin'. Um, yes, I'm a day late. I know. Yesterday was insane. Um, we're having behavioral issues with our 7-year-old, and so, yeah. When he was younger, he had breath-holding spells, and he had one again yesterday at school, and he's supposed to be all grown out of them, but apparently not. So I kind of threw a wrench in the day and had to go get him from school and all that stuff. So no video yesterday. But it is Thursday, May 23rd, and I want to say this is Flosstube number 7, I think? I think it is. Yeah, because my last one was mini tube. So yeah, Flosstube number 7. So, hope everybody's been having a fun week. It has been, well, let's see. Last week we had the AC on because it was in the 80s. By 2 days after that, we had the heater back on because it's been raining and cold for a week here in good old Utah. So yeah, we've been having rain for days. Wesley's supposed to have a t-ball game on a string here. It's driving me nuts. Wesley is supposed to have t-ball games on. Look, see, now it's stuck over here. Now it's really trying to drive me nuts. Go away. He usually is supposed to have a t-ball game on Tuesday and Thursday. So t-ball technically started last week. The first Tuesday he was sick. The Thursday game, it rained and was canceled. Last Tuesday, rained and was canceled. And today, it was rainy, and technically it was still on, but the field was going to be sopping wet, and it was 45 degrees outside. And I went, no, not happening. So, my computer seems to be having interesting colors. I look like the same color as my wall. That's green. I'm not green. Oh well. Okay, so let's get into it. So today I wanted to go over where I am with Maynia. I finally got to the point where I was like, I don't want to wait and just start every single day. I just want to start. So I've just been starting as I feel like it. I've started projects that weren't Maynia starts, and then I've just been putzing along as I want to. If I want to work on something for 2 days and then start 3 projects another day, I do it. So I will have my 31 starts. Not necessarily the 31 I started with. I will have the 31 I started with, and then another 2, 3, 5. I don't know how many on top of that, but there were just some that I couldn't wait. So I will start with one. I don't think I showed this one in the last video. I think I had spun the wheel for it, if I remember correctly. So we'll start there. Which course I need to find. This is so I have 2 notebooks going on right now. There's this notebook, which is my current whips. Gotta love that. And then, hold please. We have this smaller notebook. And these are my whips for magical stitches. So these are my 20 that I've picked out. So if I have to do a specific one, there's also, with my Hades, I'll show you if I can reach it. There we go. So I printed them and had them spiral bound. So, nice little plastic covery. Anyway, so, yeah, lots of patterns. Anyway, so the 3 Hades that are in my 20 whips, so Simply Meant to Be. Love this movie. So Simply Meant to Be and Slytherin. Cunning. And then, of course, see this one, Touching the Hem of God. So, those are my 3 paids I have in my 20 whips for magical stitches. So, I had worked on the Touching the Hem of God for homework last week. So, anyway, let me find... Okay, here we go. Because I just put the... So in my whip container, I just have the fabric, if there's specialty floss, I have it with that, and then the pattern I put here in the book. So, this one's Zelda. And I'm stitching her on a 32 count Marlou by Seraphim Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Lori. And just got a little bit done there in the center. Not too much. A little bit. I think she's going to look really pretty on this fabric, so she just goes back into the whip, and unless I feel like stitching on her, or she fits into a homework challenge. Okay, put that in the pattern booklet. Okay, and then I want to say I showed Spooky Tree last time. So some of these I was putting in because I was doing some organization, so some of them are a little out of order from what I did, and I already know that I have done them. Okay, so next, it was an actual Maynia choice start, is a Cry Neck silk gauze kit, and it's Christmas Village. If you see that, it says actual size. So this is being done on 40 count silk gauze. So yes, you can see, you put this up to it, it's actual size. So this is actually really enjoyable to work on. I'm really liking this. And so it's in a tent stitch, just 1/1. So I decided to go back to my 12 Days of Christmas Tiny Modernist that I'm doing, and very, very carefully took out the handful of stitches I'd already done that were full crosses, and I'm now just doing that one in half crosses. So I like it a whole lot better. It goes much quicker, and I find it very relaxing to stitch 1/1 over 40 count silk gauze. Never thought I would, but I do. Anyway, so that's where that one's at. I just keep it in the little, this is the little case it came in, and it came with, I already separated them all out, all the little silks. So we'll just keep putzing away on that. It came with I think it was a John James needle. And one of those little plastic things that you usually just kind of pop it out of, paper on one side, plastic on the other. Anyway, I went to go and pop it out, and it broke at the eye. Luckily, my Pat Carson 28s fit perfectly. So, let me just put that over there. That's the Flosstube nose itch. Next is by Primitive Hair, and it's the Black Pearl. Love this one. Love it. So I started on her hair because I need to pick up the black that's in her tail and in the border and all this, because it's if you look closely, you can see it's actually variegated. It's actually agast carriage black. So I've got to I'm going up to Cindy's tomorrow, so I need to remember to write those down to grab. Okay, and let me show you what I got on her. So, not very far. I counted up, that's the top of her head. So this is the top of her head. So that's her hair. Starting down. So, it'll be cute. She goes back in the whip box. Next is Cherry Blossom Festival Sampler by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So, I love Japanese stuff. So, I love cherry blossoms. So I'm doing this on a hand-dyed piece of fabric from Mo's sale. I just have a couple letters done. Okay, for those of you who have used Mo's sale or know Mo's sale with floss and everything, it smells like it. It's a Mo's sale smell. Gotta love it. Anyway, so just got a couple letters done. I had actually gone and done the rest of the letters, and then I swear I had counted 2 or 3 times. I was still off by 3. So, and unfortunately it's not one that you can really fudge. So I just tore it out, tore those couple letters out, and we'll just have to redo it. Okay, next, I'm loving these little tiny kits. So these are Elizabeth design kits, and they're actually really fun. So this one is the potting shed. So it comes with, so there's some specialty threads, and then it uses DMC, and then it comes with these little charms. So the other one I have is Time. There are several different ones. So I'm just doing this on a scrap piece of linen, but it goes really fast. Really fast. I did that in like an hour and a half maybe. So yeah, you can tell it's fast. So that one was thoroughly enjoyable. Next that I started was the Armada Design class schedule. So this is, I bought the kit. I'm trying to see if there's a picture. No, not really. I'll hold it back here. Anyway, it's class schedule, and then there were boxes, and in each of the different boxes was a different class. So this was a SAL for last year. Didn't get to it because I still haven't finished the SAL from 2017. But started this one, and I just got the first box done. So I just have to do the title, and then I'm debating going through all the patterns and doing the boxes. So getting all the outlines done for the boxes first, and then going back and filling it out. But I haven't decided yet. I figure let's get the title done first, and then we'll move from there. The last start that was an official Maynia start that I started today was Love Pirate Superless Designs. And so it comes with the little charm. So I'm just extra threads. Just putzing along on the red. This one's going to be a quick one. So those were the official Maynia starts. So the 2 starts that weren't Maynia, but I just had to start them. Just had to. Rapunzel by Victoria Yevchenko. So I know I had showed this and I was kind of trying to determine which way I was going to do it on the fabric and whatnot. So if I remember right, let's go in this direction. So can't remember if I showed that not already, but that's what we got. A little bit started on her dress. And that's on a fabric flare. That was one of the 2 fabric of the months from last year, the regular fabric club. I'm wanting to join the medleys as well that come 4 to 1. So, but haven't yet. This is one. I don't think I showed this one. Let's just face it, I've got too many whips. I think my last count was like 75. Yeah. But I really want to show this one because it's really pretty. Let's see if I can find it. No, that's not it. That's not it. This is what happens when you go through and organize stuff. Is all of a sudden you can't remember what you did with half the stuff. Found it! Okay. Woman's Room by Soda Stitch. I can't remember if I showed this one or not. But it's that good, I'm just going to show it again, even if I already did. And I'm doing this on gray lace with greenish blue. This is another fabric flare. Isn't it going to look awesome? So anyway, that's just starting her hair. Making the flower around, but I think it's going to be so pretty with that lace. Yeah. I'm excited for this one. I really, really, really like it. This one was a hard one to put down. So I'll probably be picking that one up for something. I mean, I could, there is a thing that I could do with the magical stitches for homework. But I already gave the decision to my husband, and he made a decision, and it wasn't that one, so... The other thing that I started was, or is hiding, and I may have already shown this one too, I'm not sure, I can't, guys, half the time I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, let alone what I stitched within the last week. So I got Marie Antoinette, Nina Lawson. This one I'm doing on another fabric flare. Oh, and you guys have no idea. I have a whole, I'm waiting for a fabric to come in, a fabric flare fabric to come in. And then I'm going to be starting a whole 12 new things. Did I mention the last count I had at least 75 whips? And now I'm starting more? Anyway, so I've been working on her face. I think she's going to look really fun on this. Isn't that pretty? This is Blue Mist. So, another one that was a lot of fun. And I'll be putting more time in. It's tough to find more time. Isn't that everybody's story? Lots and lots of good intentions and no time to do them all. It's okay. Do what we can. I am lucky enough that at my work, I have time to stitch. So, as long as I get my work done, I work for my dad. As long as I get my work done and I'm on top of stuff, he doesn't really care, which is nice. So, those were my starts and everything. For magical stitches, the homework last week was to put 700 stitches in your 17th whip if you had more than 17 whips. So I did. My 17th whip was touching the hem of God. You can't really tell what I did, but I did put in 700 more stitches of purple. So about 2.5 lines, full lines across. Slowly but surely, my mom really wants me to get this one done. Did I mention I have 75 whips? Had 75? Gotta pick up some more floss, too. I'm gonna run out of purple. I don't know where all my purple disappeared. Well, it's probably because I had stitched a bunch, and then I had to frog it. So that's probably where the bulk went from. Magical Stitches homework this week. I know there was a pop-up challenge and we had to put 50 stitches into something. And I can't remember what it was that I put 50 stitches into. I know I did. Like I said, can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. The homework this week is meeting the champions. So you have to put in 200 stitches into 5 different projects. So, and you have to put it in the color. So you have to put in 200 stitches in brown for Victor Crumb from Durmstrang. 200 stitches in yellow for Cedric. 200 stitches in blue for Fleur de la Cour from Bubaxon. 200 stitches in red for Harry. And then 200 stitches in whatever color of the champion you want to win. So I had asked my husband, and he's like, blue. He likes blue. He likes the color blue. So I'll be putting 400 stitches in blue in projects. So I just have to figure out which projects those will be. I've already done one. I've already done 201 project. Now I just have to figure out the other 200. So the brown was the potting shed that I already showed you. The yellow was class schedule. So I'm like, perfect, this works right into my Maynia plans. For blue, I put 200 stitches into Celebrate America by the Cricut Collection. So doing this blue part right here. And so I'm doing this on this was a wonky, because it's a bit of a misprint, and it's the Pledge of Allegiance. So you can see it was printed down low, and so it cuts it off. And so anyway, I finished that blue section. So that's I had already had it done to about this white spot, that little skip. That'll be a white stitch when I put those other stitches in. But everything else here equated 200 stitches. So that's my blue there. I just have to figure out what other project I'm going to put 200 stitches of blue in. And then for my red, for Harry, Love Pirate, that I'm working on, perfect. So pretty much there's 200 stitches easily in that heart. So that will accomplish that. So I just have to figure out what other blue I am going to do. So while I'm thinking about it, let's look through the few projects left for Maynia and see if they have blue. And so the nice thing is, they're like, if it looks blue to you, it's blue. So I'd actually been stitching on the Cherry Blossom Sampler, a bit. And I'm like, I wonder if this can. I wonder if this is a red or if it's too purple. So I call my 7-year-old over. I'm like, okay, what color is this? He's like, purple. That answered that question. Okay. Red Lady Pirate does not have blue. She has green. So she's a no. Seaside Sampler may have blue. Oh, yep. And I think that might be up. Yeah, it's close enough. I can work on this one. So this is Seaside Sampler by Glory B. We've got a lot of blue in there. There. So I could probably do borders, easily get the blue in. So I'll do this for my other 200 stitches. And that'll also be a Maynia start. So, and I'm doing that one on, oh, this is a piece of a medley that I got a sample of. It looks sea-esque. Needs to be cute. I mean, it's a pretty tiny. Yeah, it's 5.5 by 7 3/4. So, might be tight. It's okay, I'll just finish it as like a flat or something. Works for me. So I'll start that for my other 200 blues. Okay, so that is that. Haul, not a lot this week. I did get a new hat. I'd rather be a mermaid. I have felt like this a lot the last 2.5, 3 weeks. So I had to get that. I was using this as a temporary orc jar. Found this at our local, basically it's our local thrift shop, Deseret Industries. So I found that for $1. It's really pretty. Okay, and then when I went up to Cindy's on Tuesday, the fabric flare had come in. So I get both the regular and the seasonal, and I get a 28 count in just a regular cut, which is a 17.5 by 19.5. So the first one that's the regular is Old Tale. It looks like old parchment. That's a very true color representation right there. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Beauty and the Beast. Pocahontas. Like that. The other one, the seasonal, is called Ice Gemstone. And that's pretty accurate representation right there, too. So you've got the purple, blue. So it may be making me look washed out and crazy. But look, I now actually look good. I don't look like the same color as the back wall. So whatever's going on with my camera, it's working for me today. So anyway, it has purples, greens, blues, and it looks like ice crystals. Elsa. This screams Elsa. So, yeah. Except for that. And then I got a new, what do they call them? Scissor gem. And LCE has a snowflake here and kind of a big glass snowflake there, blue bead. So I can find where my other, I've got too much stuff on my table, people. Too much stuff on my table. Okay, I know it's under here somewhere. Where are you? There they are. So I've got to get another pair of scissors from downstairs. See which one will gain the new Elsa. Or I might just wait and switch it out. So on these scissors, I have my special B scissor fob. Limited edition one. And then that one was hiding from me. I forgot I had put it in a project, and then I found it. So I had to go and grab another pair of scissors, kind of like the butterfly ones. And I attached my little Halloween one onto that one. And now I have my Christmas one. I'm really into these right now. For goodness sakes, I've got 3 scissor frogs. I need more scissors. I need more fobs. So it gets its own little baggie. It's special. So I picked up the scissor fob. And the other thing that I picked up, she has a gal named Patience who makes project bags. And then she just started making travel art containers that are they're like this. So they come like this. Put it on the back. Fun design. Got this, of course, green, silver, Slytherin. And then you just snap them, so it's a sparkly green. Got that. So you just snap it like this. Voila, you got a traveling art container. Isn't that awesome? Bunch of little arts. And you can transfer it, and then it unsnaps to travel flat. It's a great addition. So, yeah, I think that's about it for me. I do have an idea in the works of something to make that will be Stitchy related. I owned a online fabric shop for 4 years, almost 5. Closed it down at the end of last year because trying to juggle 3 kids and do Comic-Con, or FanX as it's known now, was just, it was too hard. So I shut it down, but I still have a lot of the fabric. And one of the things that I got a pattern for and was making a lot were tote bags. And these things are, I mean, they will take a beating and they will hold a truckload of stuff. So I'm thinking of taking some of my fabric that I have that wasn't used from my shop, mostly geeky, nerdy, fun prints. I mean, Comic-Con, think Comic-Con. And making those into tote bags. And they will fit project bags perfectly, Q-snaps, and they will hold a lot. So I'm kind of playing around with that. I made a bag for Cindy 2 weeks ago, and she loves it, and it goes everywhere with her. And I have several that I've made for myself. And so I'm going to make them up, kind of see if people like them, and we'll go from there. But I figure we've got the project bag makers, but we don't really have the bags to put the project bags into. If you're going to be traveling or going to work or something, I mean, you don't just necessarily bring a project bag. You need to put it in something, and you don't necessarily want to have a purse that's massive, unless you carry other massive stuff around and carry a massive purse. I don't know. So this could be kind of fun. I use mine all the time for my sewing. It has pockets in the inside, a big pocket, and usually 2 smaller pockets. And so, yeah, I'll keep you updated on that, and see where it goes. Anyway, hope everyone is having fun stitching and doing whatever it is that you're going to be doing for this 3-day weekend coming up. And well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.